How you guys doing? This is your boy, Still Poetic, repping for GamingThisIsCalling.com, chilling here with my man Sleepless One.
What's up, people? What's up?
Hey man, these playoff series have been going amazing. Here we have Game 4 of the Utah Jazz versus the San Antonio Spurs. In this series, I'm going for the Spurs, but we gotta keep it interesting, so I will be playing with the Jazz.
Yeah, gotta keep it interesting, man. Got to.
Got to. So what my sister usually says is win, lose, or draw. We're going to do it up here. I fully anticipate a very competitive game here because, let's face it, the Spurs, they have this resiliency that they really want these games, and I want to help give it to them. So, what I'm going to do is play with the Jazz. And remember, they have a superstar on their team, Paul Millsap. This guy is amazing when it comes to playing these games, and he really brings it. Right here, we're going to check out the starting lineups. Tony Parker, very dangerous guard, probably one of the more dangerous ones in the league, really, because he has the ability to turn it on at a moment's notice. Right here, we have my man DeJuan Blair. Dude is a beast. He's just a beast. And for us, we have Devin Harris. I really like Devin Harris and C.J. Mills because both of them playing both guard positions. Either one can bring the ball up. They have manhandle with them and passing to Al Jefferson. Ooh, it's amazing. This lineup is going to serve us well. I really think that I'm going to give them some go and try to win this game. Although, like I said previously, I really fully believe that the Spurs will take this series, more likely in a sweep because the Jazz are a young team.
Yeah, and last game for us, right, was this crucial game with the Spurs,
Yeah,
man.
it was
Like,
crucial.
we had awesome shots, awesome blocks. It's just amazing.
Yeah, buddy. So we're about to get ready for the tip off. Let's see what we're going to do. At the last second, I'll decide which way I'm going to go, whether I'm going to take the tip or let them have it. So let's get to it in 3, 2, 1. Tip off. I took the tip this time. Harris takes the tip, passes it in to Hayward. Hayward into Jefferson. Jefferson tries to take it to the hole, but Tim Duncan ain't having it. Parker drives up. We need to get back on defense quickly. Can't let Parker out there clogging up the middle. You do not stay in the middle for more than 3 seconds or you will get a penalty. Blair, we almost had a steal on him, but it was a reach-in foul. I fully expected him not to have too many handles with this. That's why I reached in, because most big men can't really handle the ball that well. That's why they stay in the middle, they grab the ball, and then they go for the dunk. That's just what they do. So right here, it was an errant pass, but I tipped it trying to steal the ball. So they get the ball back with 12 seconds left, 32 seconds left in this half. So we need to stay in the middle and make sure that an impound pass isn't given to Tim Duncan and he turns and shoots, because we need to make sure we get a rebound here, like that one. The ball comes down the court, giving it back to Miles. Ah, right there, it was a blocking foul because he was stuck in the paint and he was planted there by the time I got there. So he was blocking. With 20 seconds left, we have 19 on the shooting clock. I may take my time here. Inbound to Jefferson. Jefferson dribbles around a little bit, checks out the defense. 14 seconds, we're counting it down. Over to Harris. Harris is just waiting it out. Waiting it out. Waiting it out. Waiting it out. Decides to stop and pop. Ooh, knocks down the three, my man Devin Harris, with 1.6 seconds on the clock. I left him just enough time to shoot the ball. Tony Parker misses it. And if you guys have seen on previous gameplays, I really don't hold the ball like that, but I figured it'd be fun to just try something different this time. Especially being the first quarter. With a team like the Spurs, you want to get on top of them early and force them to exert their energy, because they're such a professional team. The likelihood that they're going to come back for a win is very, very high. What I want you guys to do, though, is to make time to find us up on Twitter at GIACDOTCOM. Like, favorite, subscribe, share this channel. Hit us up with any comments. Let us know what you want to see. I mean, my man Sleepless over here, he was enjoying these gameplays over the past little bit. So I hope you guys enjoy them too, because I'm enjoying bringing them to you. Parker brings the ball up. Harris stops him, but Parker stops and pops. Ball coming back up court. Ooh, that was a mistake, people. Like, when you only have one person sitting in the lane, you really don't want to throw up to him, because If the defense is back, they will steal the ball, especially in a game like this. Miles over to Carroll. Back to Miles. Pops the three. He misses. He misses. Ginobili, very dangerous, very fast guard. And you don't want him to get in the inside because he does things like that.
Yeah, he was our MVP player, or Jordan player last game, man.
Yeah, man. Into Devin Harris. Harris over to Cantor. Cantor over to Miles. Pops the three from the corner. With 11 seconds on the clock, we will be going into halftime with the lead, people. Oh! That was bad defense on my part. I should have never stopped, but I thought he was going to stop. That's why I stopped. Carroll into Harris with 4, 3, 2, 1. Pops the three. Oh! Devin Harris with a buzzer beater. We're going to make sure we go into halftime ahead, 9-4. I enjoyed this first half of ball. I really expect them to clamp down on defense in the next half because it's the Spurs. They're a championship caliber team. They have some of the best players. A very good coach in Greg Popovich, so they're going to bring it. Right here, we shot 3 or 4 from the three-point line. Who does that? Perfecto. Look at that. The stroke. The stroke. The stroke.
Balls deep.
Balls deep. Right there, look at that block. I tell you guys, give them credit. They played great defense. Their coach not having anything less. So they weren't giving away any free and easy points at all. That's why I was shooting shots from the outside, because it wasn't so easy to get in. And look at that. Ginobili came off the bench and scored 4 points. 4 points that fast. Although we're ahead with a player like Ginobili, Tony Parker, I fully expect them to give us very, very good competition. So, who do you guys have for this series? I mean, hopefully you're just like me and you figure that the Spurs are going to handle business, because I really, really, really expect them to handle business. And going to the second round just ready and waiting with a clean sweep. Tony Parker, to Leonard. Leonard dribbles. He's probably going to take some time off the clock. That's why he passes to Blair. Blair, is taking his time getting down the lane. Watch for Parker. Parker's trying to drive in and get a stop and a pop. Tim Duncan turns and shoots with 1 second on the clock. See, you cannot count Tim Duncan out, because he does things like that. No matter how old he is, that's skill, ladies and gentlemen. That has nothing to do with age. Over to Paul Millsap. He hasn't even scored this game until now. And one. He got an and one. You see how he drove to the lane? When you see it clearing out over on the right-hand side on the baseline, you want to drive. And when you drive in, you want to make sure your player switches hands. If your player is effective with his left hand, he's guaranteed to get a foul and possibly make the shot. And that's a lesson you can take for yourself if you're a real basketball player. We're going to try to take this shot. He misses it, but that's okay, because we're still ahead by 5 points with over 24 seconds left in this quarter. Oh, that was a cheap foul. Very, very cheap. But with a player like Tony Parker, he's used to coming into the lane, and he moves so fluidly that sometimes you can't even prepare for what he may do. And his moves could force you to give him a foul when you really don't want to. So let's see what he does. He's a great free throw shooter, so he'll probably make them both. But that's okay, because with 22 seconds on the clock, we're going to make sure that we capture this game. Let's head out for the second shot, people. And as I said, he was going to pull them both, but I had Millsap and Al Harris waiting there. Devin Harris brings the ball up, passes over to Jefferson. Jefferson pump fakes. Tim Duncan is a warrior. You can't get him off his game like that. Millsap grabs the rebound, takes it back up, but misses. When you grab a rebound, you don't want to turn around so fast and try to take it back up, because you'll miss shots like that one. I wasted the opportunity there, where I could have scored more points and went up by 2 more points. But I was so quick to throw the ball back up that I wasted a great opportunity to go ahead. Now I'm just ahead by 3 points going into the fourth quarter. But As I said before, I fully expect us to go ahead and win this game. And, by some chance, if we don't, then chalk it up to a great Spurs team and great coaching job by Coach Greg. Let's get ready to get it. They're probably going to sub in and bring Manu Ginobili and Tony Parker as the main people in the backcourt just because they want the speed and effectiveness. They want to make sure that they get great shot selection. And these two players will give you great shot selection. Tim Duncan is always going to clog up the middle, and it's always going to be dangerous. So these are the three people we fully expect to be on the court. We just got to watch out for them. And I'm going to make sure not to hold the ball for too long. I'm going to just try to score, get on defense, and lock it down because that's what needs to be done. Here we get some highlights of how effective the guy Devin Harris is. I mean, he played very, very good ball in the first half. Look how tight their defense is. They don't even let me inbound it here. Tony Parker ready and waiting for me. Pass the ball in from Harris. I probably shouldn't have did that, but oh, Tony Parker. I told you. What did I say? Don't bet against this kid. He just scored. The game is within 47 seconds on the clock. But I'm not going to be cheap about it. I'm going to play this game. Hayward drives in, takes the 2, up by 3. I told you I wasn't playing cheap. I'm going to play this game for real, for real. Parker drives up. He's probably trying to hold for a 3. He's not a very good three-point shooter. And we got the block. Bringing the ball down. Oh, why didn't he run? But because the way I threw the alley-oop, it hit off the Spurs player. He didn't catch it, but it bounced off of him, and then the ball bounced out of bounds. Now, if you pay attention, 21 seconds on the clock. We're up by 3, 17 on the shot clock. I can hold the ball and, punk it out, but I'm not going to. I'm actually going to play this straight out. Play it just like I was down. Hayward back to Harris. Harris drives the lane. Scores. We're up by 5 with 16 seconds on the clock. There he is. I told you Ginobili will be in this game. In this quarter, down to the wire, I fully expected to see him. Look at Parker. Ooh, nice steal. Game over. Game is over. We're ahead by 7 points with 1.8 seconds on the clock. Now, this would not reflect the real life thing, but hey, we played the game for keeps. I fully expect Devin Harris to be the Jordan player of the game. Paul Millsap played exceptionally well on defense, and our team just held it down. But I will say, yet again, I expect the Spurs to carry this series. I want to thank you guys for checking out the gameplay. Really appreciate it bringing to you. This has been a wonderful experience. So please, like, favorite, subscribe, share it. One love, people.
Peace.
Peace.